Carl, we'll start off with Sunday's defeat at Whitehaven, massively disappointing for the club.
Oh, huge. Didn't start well, finished well. But for me, the most disappointing thing of the game was the finish. It was Sean Leaf is retired at the back end of that game from a real bad tackle. I thought it was one of the worst I've seen. And it was, he should have got sent off. I'm not going to beat around the bush here. That Jesse Joe might be a good bloke and plays real good and plays hard, but they're trying to stamp out that sort of thing in the game, and he drove Sean's head into the ground, which resulted in, again, later on in the game, a little bit after, I think he was still feeling the effects of it, and he went off with concussion again. So real disappointed for Sean, because he's a stalwart of this club and he's tough, and he's been here through some real tough times. And when we spoke on Sunday night, it was he didn't want to finish like this. Sean wants to give his all for the club, and to go out not on his terms, through the doctor advising him to, was tough for him to take. But with things that have happened in the game recently, we need to worry about Sean's welfare and Sean's family, and we thank him for everything he's done for the club, and we'll do something for Sean. And on the 7th of November, we've planned that nearly most of the season. Sean knew we were going to do it anyway, regardless of what's just happened. But it's a tough one, and like I say, Sean's been immense for this club, and he deserves everything he gets, and we wish him all well in the future, and he'll always be welcome down here.
Just talking on Sean Leaf as well, the club planning a do on the 7th of November as well for him.
Yeah, we're going to do that. That's the second test when New Zealand plays England and at Olympic Stadium. So we're going to do something, whether we have a Legends game of touch and pass or something like that, and then all get together, and whether it's here or somewhere else. We're just trying to confirm the venue, and it'd be brilliant if we could have it here, because we could put it on the big screen and then see all the proceeds, the entrance fee, or wherever we do it, everything will go to Sean on his retirement, because obviously he didn't get a testimonial, and he's given everything for this club. So we'll I know all the supporters and myself and everyone associated with the club thinks he deserves that, so we'll do that, and we'll have fun. We'll have some fun for Sean, and we'll hopefully raise him some money, because he's given everything to the club.
More team news this week. Pascal Dunn's departed the club. Can you give us a bit more information on that?
Oh, well, I can't really give you too much information on it. It's another one that's really upsetting for myself. Sean and Paz have been good players for the club, but Paz has got some personal stuff he needs to sort out in New Zealand, so he had to get back there and fix that up. So we will hold Paz's registration, and if things change and he gets things sorted out, then it might be okay. But if not, then he'll obviously stay back there, and he'll be there. So that's all I can say on that. It's personal, and I just want everyone to respect our wishes and keep it, and Paz's wishes, and keep that as personal.
Moving on to this Sunday, away at Batley Bulldogs, it's going to be another tough encounter.
Without a shadow of doubt. We all seen what John Kerr done when they came down here last season, when they had to win that last game here at our home ground, where we were made the top 4 last year, when they had to win that to stay in the league. And we've seen what they've done, where it's a similar situation, but now we've got to go to their ground, and we know what John can do. But let's see if we can reverse the fortunes, because it's one we really need to win as well. And they're the same. They're with us, so it's going to be a real battle, and it's one where we can't hide under rocks here. What's happening is happening. Let's face it, and let's just do what we can do to try and turn the tide. But I'm sure that we can go to better places. It's hard for everyone, and some harsh lessons have been learnt, and that's from myself as well. But I'm prepared to fight and get this club back to where it should be. We're not down yet. That's one thing. I won't give up until we're down. We can all say we're down and a miracle could save us, but listen, we're not down yet, and we need to keep fighting and keep fighting. But if the worst happens, we fight again and we'll come back stronger. When you face these times, I think it makes the good times a lot better, and certainly you find a hell of a lot about people when you're in these tough times. And I've found a hell of a lot about myself in these tough times, and I ain't done things right, the coaches ain't done things right, the players ain't done things right. But what do we do about that? We have to learn from it, and we have to move on, and we have to make this club better. I'm determined. I'm 100% focused to put this club where it should be. And I will. I'll get it. I'll get us right, and I'll get us back there. And I've learned some lessons myself, and I've learned that I'm here to take all the flack, which is fine by me. I can handle that. It's just if I can just explain it. When you're winning and you're at the top of the league and all that. The players are fantastic. The players get all the glory. The players are everything. That's brilliant. When it's not going so well and you're doing it tough, and all of a sudden the CEO's rubbish, the coach is rubbish, the players are still cruising along and going with the fans. So listen, and that's what I've realised. I think, well, listen, I'm in a position. I love the club. I love the position I'm in. I love doing what I'm doing. I still love coming to work every morning. Because I've realised that where I sit, you can't win. So I take the flag, I take the pats on the back, but as long as the players give everything to the club, I'm happy. I'm happy to take all the bullets, and people can say, well, that's your fault, you done that, Carl, you done this. Well, okay, I can take it. But I'll learn from it, and I'll come back better, and I'll get this club back to where it should be, because what people forget is, I don't forget, this club has given me everything in my life. This club contributed everything I have in my life. I owe to this club, so I won't leave the club in a situation like it is now, and I'll keep fighting.